Hey guys, how is it going? It is Fishy here with a brand new episode of Nothing Harder. If you don't know what the show's about, basically I play the hardest difficulty in Super Smash Bros. For Wii U with every single character in the game. And today we're looking at the character Little Mac, who was actually suggested by the YouTube user Dylan Smith. He was a fan of the show, and thank you for suggesting the character. I have a lot of requests actually for characters now, so I'm getting through them slowly. So if you request a character, I will do that soon, and you'll be credited for it. Also, feel free to suggest someone, if you also see that someone already requested a character and you want to really see him, you can request him as well, and that'll probably increase the chance of me getting to him faster. So, here's Little Mac, and before I get into my real thoughts on the question, blah, blah, I want to thank you guys so much because we actually made it to 100 subscribers. And that is a huge milestone for me because, I mean, I started about 2 months ago on YouTube completely. I haven't been crazy advertising my channel and all that stuff. And, ooh, there's the KO punch for Little Mac. But I haven't advertised my channel, so seeing it grow at this speed just from my videos is really, it really means a lot to me because you guys enjoy the videos that I make, and I love making them. So that's all I can really say. So expect it. I'm gonna make a video on Sunday, coming out this Sunday, and you'll see. Look forward to that one. Hopefully, I'll have it ready. And it's gonna. Well, all I can say is you just have to wait and see exactly what that video is gonna be all about. It's gonna be pretty fun. But anyway, here's Little Mac. And he is a very tough character to do Nothing Harder with. Very difficult. Because of how poor his recovery is, he can die a lot more easily than other characters. And so it makes him a very tricky character to use. And I actually lost a lot. So the fail compilation is going to be pretty long on this one. But here, I'm against Peach here on the F-Zero course. And I'm really trying to do my best. One thing that bothers me about Nothing Harder, and I do get killed there. Excuse me. One thing that bothers me about Nothing Harder, though, is that I get some really cool clips of me just completely wrecking some characters, and I can't use them because I always have one continuous take, so I can't actually use the clips of me just wrecking some characters because I don't actually end up finishing. So maybe if you guys are interested in seeing like a highlight reel of sometimes when I complete it, because the only part of the fail compilations that I actually use, or the parts that I don't actually complete, is when the final when I actually lose. So maybe you guys are interested in seeing some of the highlights of me recording. Let me know, because I can easily do that. That won't be a main video. That won't replace any other video. That'll just be a fun video for you guys, for the fans that you want. It won't be a 100 subscriber video special, but I have that coming. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling now. Here we go against Little Mac. Or with Little Mac, I get taken out there right away by Dark Pit, and that is just nuts. That is stupid. So I'm like already having to be pretty careful because this is a walk-off, which is actually better for Little Mac because that means it decreases the chance of him having to resort to aerial moves. So I really find that when you're against these huge crowds, countering is a very effective method of taking out a bunch because you can actually hit 3 characters easily with one strong hit. So if you see a hit coming, just use your counter, and it's really effective. Not just with Little Mac, but with every character, I suppose, in the game that has a counter. So I do get a lightning bolt here. So luckily for me, but unfortunately, Little Mac, it's hard to take advantage of it here. But I do. Oh well, stand corrected. I just took out 4 of them. But unfortunately, I use an assist trophy, hoping it would be useful. But it's the Nightmare guy. And, you know, I am at 1 life, so that really gave me a scare, the fact that I got launched off there. And I keep on going off screen, and I'm at 120. I did get the Black Lightning there. Still alive, though, fortunately. And Mega Man's at 70, sorry, and he does get taken out by Little Mac's sheer brute strength, which is so high, so crazy in this game. Little Mac is very strong on the ground, but very poor in the air, which I personally prefer air a lot more than the ground. So that's why he's not really my character, to be honest. Sorry for the guy who suggested him, but he's not really my character for that reason. So we might as well go on to questions then, as we go on to the villager here. Basically, what I mean by questions is, well, obviously, you guys ask questions, and it can be any questions. It doesn't have to be Smash related, but they generally are, or video game related. I encourage not to have them, but, you know, it just kind of happens and turns out that way. So we're on to questions here. Today we have 2 only. I'm pretty sure I got to all of them that I could. But 2 questions coming at you for today. The first question I have as it loads my computer is from Sky458MCD, who loves asking questions. I love his question. So, hey Fishy, if you are playing Team Smash Online and your teammate dies and you're stuck between 2 pros, what do you do? So, that is, I guess in short, I'm probably not going to win, because if they're pros, that means they're pretty good at the game, and as you can see, sometimes in these clips of Nothing Harder, I'm not the best at this game. I make very stupid mistakes, and I only go for damage output, and I don't play defensively don't play very defensively. So, I probably would lose, short answer, just to be completely honest. I don't think I'll be in a situation where I'll for example, say maybe my teammate was a pro and he took out like a life. I may have a good chance because I'm actually pretty good at Smash 4 and it's very fair, this game, I find. Very fair. Very friendly, so there's not too many techs that actually require too much skill. Because in Melee and Project M, I can never really wrap my head around wave dashing or anything like that. Its controls are too finicky, too precise, and require a lot to actually do it. So I found that I can never really wrap my head around it. But this game, there's no crazy advanced tech that I know. Like maybe like perfect pivoting, but there's not really that much. So I think I could stand a fair chance. And I'm really trying to get Link with this baseball bat, but it's just not working out for me. But I did get my KO punch, and I get him there as he rolls onto the stage. So Sky458, thanks for the question. So probably I'll just lose, to be honest, but I could probably take out a stock or two. If I have 2 lives and they have 2 lives, I could probably take out a stock from them, because it is fair. And it all depends on the character I'm playing as well. If I'm Olimar, I could probably stand a good chance. So thanks for that question again. And the final question, we only have 2 today. This one's from Prince Mars, who also loves asking questions. And last episode, I was saying, what am I going to do after Nothing Harder? And I opened it up to the viewers and subscribers. I want to know what you guys would like to see me content I produce. Obviously, I have plans of myself, but it would be interesting to see what you guys would want to see. So Prince Mars asked the question, you could play Smash with your viewers and upload the highlights. I'd like to see that. Would you consider doing that every now and then? And yeah, sure, I would definitely be considering doing that. Perhaps I could even do that as a live stream rather than a full-fledged video, and instead of just the highlights, I can make a highlight reel of it on Twitch, because I know you can do that. But I mean, I don't really watch too much. I don't use Twitch too much. So I don't really know all the details and blah 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 about it. So I don't know about that, but I could easily do highlights play online with some viewers. So let me know if you guys would be interested in that. I could easily do that, and that'd be fun, definitely. I mean, I would love to make videos. You guys would be involved. It'd be lots of fun, and I'd have fun. You guys would have fun, even more fun than watching me play video games and join in too. So that'd be fun. So thanks, Prince Mars. I'm definitely open to that. That would be very enjoyable, I believe. And yeah, so that's it for the questions then, I suppose. Carrying on, still going with Little Mac here, going on to the finale, and this part's very tricky because I found that Master Giant is very difficult to take out with Little Mac, because sometimes you can only damage his head, or I'll talk about when we get there. But first of all, there's Master Crazy Hand. All he can really do is up smash, because his aerial movement, his aerial attack and damage is so poor that it's not worth it using his aerial moves. I do take out there, but 2 neutralized, and I found 3 only took out 8 damage, and that is ridiculous. I mean, like, that's just not worth it. So I found that just up smash takes out probably 20, 15, 25, something like that. So I just keep on attacking, and the best, again, what I mentioned earlier, is the best offense actually would be counters, and counters definitely so useful against these cores, because it does so much damage, and they output a lot of damage at Nothing Harder level. So being able to counter is so beneficial to anyone with a counter, really. But here's what I'm talking about: the Master Giant. He can sometimes be just a little out of reach, and I missed it with my KO punch there, which would have easily taken him out. I got to this part multiple times, and I would have difficulty with it. And see, I just missed him because he shook his head, and with his aerial moves being not good at all for Little Max, it just makes it very difficult to actually do anything in the air. So I have to result on up smashes, because that's all I can really do. There I am staying on the edge, and I'm already 148%, so not a very comfortable percent to be at. So I'm just going to keep on trying to take as much damage as I can here, and I do get launched here. Do I make it, though? And I do, and what I want to do is avoid this, so I use my up special, which just to avoid it, and now I'm actually taking out the Master Giant. So this is actually very good. I would normally die on this part, but now I'm on to Master Beast, and he is pretty tricky too, but I can actually counter him pretty successfully, but still not. See, I just countered there, and I took him out actually. So you see, this is Little Mac getting completely uncustomized. Very good at taking out these forms because of how much damage he can output. But as soon as it comes to Master Edges, this is a big problem because he's just so hard to hit. I just have to counter, and sometimes I just miss. Like, I just missed my counter there. This part is very easy to get a counter on. I can just counter and boom, take a ton of damage out. And just keep on wailing on him. My neutral air does some quick damage, but nothing too crazy. But I do get taken out. I was almost at 200% there. The Master Edges kind of earned it, I suppose. Well, like the Master Forms kind of earned it. But he is gone. I'm at 0%. And here comes the Finale Master Shadow. Not the Finale, I should say. There's still a lot more. And I'm just up smashing him into crazy combos. He hasn't even touched the ground yet. Now he has, but I'm just going to probably take him out here. Normally, I would actually knock him off the stage when I got to this point. I did lose him multiple times on the actual Master Fortress part, as you'll probably see in my fail compilation. Getting on here we go. Who needs the heart container at 0%, right? So you can just keep on running, and Little Mac again is very fast on the ground, and there's a lot of walking in this part, although not too much. So since everything requires you to be in the air, it's very difficult to take out these parts. Like, again, it took 5 hits of my neutral air to take out the very first core. So that's why it was so difficult, because enemies would keep on spawning for me, and it would make it very impossible to do anything, I suppose, here. You can't take them out with your aerial moves, because just, again, Little Mac is just a very interesting character in that sense, because he's very limited to that. He also can wall jump, which I didn't know, and I just discovered or maybe not just there, but I discovered while doing this. Kind of weird for a guy who doesn't have much aerial movement. I guess that's the balance. Doesn't really make much sense. But this thing up there, it's impossible to hit. I have to use my up special, and it's just really annoying because I'm just taking so much silly damage from from these enemies and stuff, because I just can't get good strong hits on this. Ganondorf, like, you could easily take it out there, but it's just annoying. It really a shame Little Mac's aerial is so weak. I use my KO punch there because I would lose it otherwise. I would lose it in the next part anyway, so I decided to just take him out there and on to the finale where things get intense. Little Mac thrown out there with the fishy handle. There's a heart container. Might as well grab it because, well, it would just go to waste anyways. Go up there with his very poor jump and just keep on running. Unfortunately, get launched into lava here. Use a side special to escape, which has actually worked very well. Now here's another problem. This laser guy from Kirby series. A big problem. I know that, though. I remember, and he actually hits me there. As you saw, going to keep on attacking. His up special is still not the best that I'm learning. I'm learning so much more of these characters, and I get it finally there. Finally, took a long enough, I would say. But keep on running here and jump down. This guy for some reason showed up again there. I remembered him from last time I was there, Little Mac. But I am unfortunately taking a bit of damage here. Just want to avoid taking as much damage as possible because I have to be very careful with these enemies because I could rack up a lot of damage and then just get launched into a danger zone very easily, very quickly. So want to avoid that. Taking out the Skullos, or I can't remember his name, the Legend of Zelda enemy, can't quite make it up to that edge. So gotta get onto a floating platform. Make it almost, but unfortunately these guys are now launching their lasers, and I'm at 40%. So again, not too bad of a percentage, but now everyone is dead. So I'm going to just keep on doing as much damage as possible, do a few up smashes, trying to get as much damage, but I do get knocked off. So I got to make sure these guys stop bothering me, but I am at 92%, 117%. I touched lava, but for some reason I did not die. I think I actually teched it. I somehow teched it. I'm just going to attack it and get him with the KO punch, but it doesn't actually take him out, but an up smash does. Wow, that was intense. I mean, wow, I'm watching it again. That was crazy. But again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching as Little Mac just destroys this Master Core. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and leave a nice comment, a question comment, and suggest another character for the next episode. So again, thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I'll see you guys in the next video, which is actually going to be a special video for my 100,000 special. 100, not 1,000, 100 subscriber special. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. I'll leave you with the fail compilation.